Hello and welcome everyone to a fun battle between ForPoland as the Lizardmen against Fortunecookie as the Empire. Both of these guys are going to be dueling it out on Volksgrad for the legendary fight that is man vs Beasts. So for the front line of the men and the Empire here today, we do have 4 units of Spearmen with shields for the nice bonus first large, anti-large, and 2 more units of expensive greatswords, which have a very nice bonus first infantry, anti-infantry armor piercing with the really nice 95 armor. For the backline range, we do have 2 cheap units of crossbowmen and the more expensive armor piercing handguns. For the backline artillery, we do have 2 great cannons which are exceptional at dealing with cavalry and large dinosaurs. Now, an extremely expensive unit here in the back with the Demogryph Knight Halberds. Not only are they exceptional to look at, but they have some brilliant stats, including 125 armor, bonus for large anti-large armor piercing, as well as fear. No healing today on top of the Empire, so these guys are going to have to work very hard and smart to get their value. In the front line as well, we do actually have a unit of Outrider grenade launchers. Unfortunately, they cannot attack anything in the air, but they are very good anti-infantry with explosive 68 missile strength as well as fire whilst moving. These guys are going to be exceptional at dealing with the cheap front skinks here for the Lizardmen. We do have the double Empire Captain here in the sky on top of their Imperial Pegasus, both having Sword of Anti-Heroes and Foeseeker. We also have the Lord choice today, which is Balthazar Gelt, so quite a rare choice here today, but he will be having Arcane Conduit, Final Transmutation, Glittering Robe, Plague of Rust, Searing Doom, which will also be supported by Metal Shifting and Evasion. So a really nice army here, designed by the Empire. And for the Lizardmen, we do have 3 units of Cold One Riders, which are very good armor-piercing shock cavalry. And they're going to be supported alongside 2 units of bonus first large, anti-large, armor-piercing Cold One Spear Riders, which are going to be very good at dealing with Empire cavalry. 3 units of skin cohorts with the very nice poison javelins here in the front line, very good at anti-skirmish, and they're going to be supported alongside 4 units of red-crested skinks, including the ROR cohort of SOTM. These guys are exceptional with their unbreakable and refuse to die, so for those 20 seconds, no models can die whilst refuse to die is active. All of them having armor piercing and poison, going to be very good at dealing with the front line of the Empire. We also have the Feral Bastillodon here in the back, which I also call the Feral Gary. Very cheap here for Terra, 650 cost, which also has bonus infantry, anti-infantry armor piercing. Lastly today, but not least, we do have Lord Mazdamundi on top of Zlak, who is going to be coming with the Ruination of Cities, Banishment, Shield of the Old Ones, Apotheosis, Curse of the Midnight Wind, Net of Amentok, Sunburst Standard of Exotal, also Greater Arcane Conduit, and Rolling Skies. So a very nice Lizardman build here, nice and wide considering you do have the expensive Lord Mazdamundi on top of Zlak. As we can see here, straight off the rip, we are going to be seeing some Outrider grenades that are going to be firing into the Cold One Spear Riders. But as you can see, getting into position, the cohort here are going to be firing their javelins straight into the front of the Outrider grenade launchers. No shields here and a very low 30 armor, meaning they're going to take the absolute volley of javelins to the face. Some damage going over here thanks to the cannon. Cannon is going to be shooting up against the nice expensive Cold One Riders, taking out some models in the process. But over here we do see the Outriders are in trouble, as on top of the hill here, the skink cohorts with the javelins getting some fantastic damage, removing 12 models of the Outriders off the rip. If they don't move very quickly, these guys are going to really struggle and may even break. As we can see here, they have broken and they will be getting pushed off by the double skink cohorts with javelins, but in the front line for that trade, using the handgunners alongside the crossbowmen, are going to be getting some very good damage into the value on the flank here of the Cold One Riders. In the front, coming downhill for that very nice charge, we are going to see Zlak with the Shield of the Old Ones going down, and we are going to see a nice Ruination of Cities in the back going up against the crossbowmen. Some very good work there. It looks like it's going to be a Banishment going down on the second unit of crossbowmen as well. Very good, as they're very good at dealing here with the lightly armoured red-crested skinks. So very good work there coming out of Lord Mazdamundi as well as for Poland. In the back, we are getting a charge with the Cold One Riders coming straight into the back up against the Great Cannon. This is the problem with having quite a short front line. As you do see, Spearmen are going to be pulled all over the place. There's pretty much as much front line infantry as there is cavalry here for the Lizardmen. We We are going to see Master Mundi going through to the front. A very nice Searing Doom going in the mat, just nearly missing here up against the Cold War Riders. We do have Master Mundi shutting down both the cannons, shattering the crossbowmen, breaking the unit of handguns, and as you can see already, the back line of the Empire expertly dealt with here from ForPoland and the Lizardmen. We are going to be seeing the Kera causing Ferrobastillodon in the back, going up against the Demogryph Halberds. Demogryph Halberds are going to be getting charged all over the place here, up against all sorts of cavalry and the ROR cohort of SOTEC. We also have the very nice Lord Master Mundi in the back, shutting down this very elite unit of Demogryph Knights. We do have Balthasar Gelt really trying to push into the back up against these skin cohorts with javelins. No more javelins for these guys, so in combat, Balthasar Gelt is very well known for not being a very good melee combatant. We do actually have a good unit of greatswords in the back that will be doing some very good work up against these skin cohorts with javelins. However, these guys do need to be fighting here up against the red-crested skinks in the pocket. As you see, we do have a net going down up against Balthasar Gelt, but nothing in the skies here to shoot up against him, so just going to be netting him here for the time being. I think the idea was to net him here on the floor and allow Master Mundi to have his way with him. But in the pocket, we do actually have some cannon crew available. They're not going to be on top of their cannon, unfortunately. They're going to be obstructed thanks to the Ferrobastillodon, but nothing much here left from the Empire, apart from 2 Empire captains, as well as Balthasar left to deal with it. We do actually have some spears, as well as probably about a third left from the greatswords over here on the flank. Looks like we do have a spell going down, not sure what spell this is going to be. So Curse the Midnight Wind going down for the negative 24 melee attack and the negative armor. Going to be very good up against the greatswords, which will allow the armor-piercing red-crested skinks to chew through rather comfortably. Balance of power really pulling into the Lizardman favour now, as we do see a shattered Empire captain. Everything shattering map-wide here, and an exceptional game here coming out of ForPoland and the Lizardmen. For anybody that wants to know how to play Lizardmen, that is the perfect way of shutting down a good back line of the Empire. As we can see here, we only had 6 units of frontline infantry, as well as 2 units of cavalry to protect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units of range. So unfortunately, not enough front line to protect the back line, but still a nice attempt from Fortunecookie. But also for ForPoland, he did have that really nice downhill charge. So it's going for Fortunecookie, so 30 kills for 500 damage value for Balthasar Gelt. He cost somewhere in the range of 1.3 to 1.5k, so would have hoped to see a little bit more from him. At about 1,000 cost, the Empire captains, 275 and 260, unfortunately not paying for themselves, and actually lots of health left for them. Balance of power due to all the other army losses would have brought them down and not allowed them to get the damage value that they would have liked. 160, 185, 76, and 440 here for the Spearmen. Only 1 unit of Spearmen getting any sort of damage value at all. 104 kills, 580 damage value for the Greatswords. 30 kills for 270 for the second unit, so neither of these paying for themselves, but not bad from this unit of Greatswords. 150 damage value for the crossbows, and 200 here, which cost 475 each, and 150 for the 600 cost for the handguns. These Demogryphs costing 1.5k, only getting 540 damage value for 12 kills, and also the Outriders with the grenade launchers costing 800, only getting 74 kills thanks to the poison javelins from the beginning. 800 cost here for each great cannon, getting 393 and a 201. Really unfortunate here, as I don't think, in my opinion, there was enough front line to deal with all of the wide coming in here from all of the cohort, as well as the 5 units of riders. The cavalry are going to be very good at shutting down this entire back line, and a really good play from ForPoland. As you can see for Lord Master Mundi, 1.7k damage value, 113 kills, so 1,069 for the red-crested skinks, very good work there. 380 as well as 297, and for the ROR, 796 for the cohort of SOTEC. 24 kills for 460 damage value, 618 for 39, and 596 here for the third. These two would have done some very good damage work here up against the Outriders. 53 kills for 500 damage value, 35 for 440, and 135 for 17 kills for the Cold War Riders. These guys were very good at getting in the back line, shutting down the Spearmen with some nice rear charges, and really getting on top of the crossbowmen as well as the handguns. Some very nice ruination of cities, and also banishments coming out of Lord Master Mundi. As you can also see, 36 kills for 370 and 1,000 damage value for the other units of Cold War Riders, which no doubt would have been fighting here up against the Demogryph Knights. 7 kills for 240 damage value for the Ferrobastillodon. Big Gary here, always good value, and also exceptionally good at absorbing value, including things like handgun shots, as well as also great cannon shots. Very good at allowing him getting shot so that Master Mundi can run free on top of Zalak. But guys, what an awesome game here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Drop a comment down below about what you guys thought about the battle. And if you are brand new here, maybe think about subscribing. And if you've already awesome and subscribed, maybe share this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it as well. Down in my description, I will be leaving my Discord for all of you guys to talk about all things Battlemania and Warhammer. Other than that, I've been your boy Logic. I hope you've enjoyed your stay. So take care of yourself during these times, and I'll see you all in the next video.